How sustainable do you think WVU is in terms of recycling?
I think with the numerous amounts of recycling bins and locations that we have, I think we're actually doing pretty well with sustainability.
Okay. Have you ever noticed the ratio of recycling bins to regular trash cans in the buildings?
I'd say it's about 1 to 3.
All right. Now, when you have plastic or paper to dispose of, do you take time to look for a recycling bin?
Well, where I live, I know where they are, so it's not really any added time.
Okay. Have you ever used the Aussie box in the Stone dining hall? Have you
Yeah,
ever heard of it?
that's where I lived.
Okay. What do you think would motivate and encourage students to recycle?
I mean, you could try like an incentive, but I think a lot of people actually want to recycle just without needing an incentive. Just convenience, I'd say, is the biggest factor.
What kind of advertisement should the university invest in to promote recycling?
They could just flyers around school and those TVs like in the lair and in dining halls, things like that. Students being aware of the recycling.
Okay. Why do you personally feel students should recycle here at WVU?
Well, I mean, not just students should recycle. Everyone should recycle. You know, it's our planet. We got to take care of it.
Okay. How sustainable do you think WVU is in terms of recycling?
In terms of recycling, not very, but I would say there's a definite improvement because I've been here for 4.5 years now, and before there weren't as many recycle bins around campus as there are now. So I think they're getting there.
Okay. Have you ever noticed the ratio of recycling bins to regular trash cans in the buildings?
In the buildings, like I said, it's definitely at an increase because normally when you walk by a trash place, there's paper, plastic, and so forth.
Okay.
So there's definitely a lot more recycle bins.
When you have plastic or paper to dispose of, do you take time to look for a recycling bin?
Honestly, I don't. When I'm in the area and I see the recycle bin there, I will put in the proper location, but if it's not available, I just throw it in the trash.
Okay. Do you think most students do about the same thing as you?
I think so, because I don't think anybody would go out of their way to recycle.
Do you think that there should be any incentives to get students to recycle? If so, what kind?
I used to work at Summit Dining Hall, and there was a gentleman there who always took the plastic and the foil containers that we dumped the food out of to take it to the recycle. Apparently, he got like 5 or 10 cents per container. So that's a good way to motivate people because everybody would like money, I guess.
Now, what kind of advertisements should the university invest in to promote recycling?
Advertisements, I would say more on the mix on campus life, under campus life, because there is a section on mix for that. Be a posting in the lair because it's a pretty frequently accessed spot. Just in areas that gets the most crowd.
Now, why do you personally feel students should recycle here at WVU?
Well, I feel like students should. I mean, recycling, it's a good thing. It's good for the environment. Stuff will be put more to better use if they're like reused again as opposed to remade.
Yeah.
So that's like an environmental issue.
Okay. Do you have any further suggestions for the students on recycling here?
It has to start with school, really, to just make this more. I guess everybody's aware of how good it is to recycle, but just like reinforce it more.
Yeah.
I guess to give some kind of incentive that will encourage a student to go out of their way to recycle, even if they don't initially care about it.
When you have plastic or paper to dispose of, do you take time to look for a recycling bin?
No.
Okay, why? Why is that?
Because I'll search for the nearest bin because I don't really have time to walk and search for a bin which is like really far away from the place I am.
Okay. What kind of encouragement would help students to recycle?
For me, if there is a recycle bin with things that I want to throw away,
Mm-hmm.
then I will recycle it.
Why do you personally feel students should recycle here at WVU?
I think recycle will help the earth,
Okay.
not only in WVU but like all over the world.